Good evening, Bradson, by the looks of it. Who are you and what have you done with Matt? Yeah, I mentioned this a couple of days ago. I mentioned this on like Monday's stream. I was like, I just wanted to stream more random stuff. So that's exactly what we're doing. I was actually planning on streaming this series from the start of the year. But then we had issues basically with my home internet. And it meant that I was running everything on this streaming internet, and I meant I couldn't play iRacing and stream it at the same time. But welcome on in, everybody. HPR, Big Manry, Eugene, hope you're doing well, sir. Bradson, Mitch, Callum, the James Early. James, are you racing tonight? Like, what's going on? Oh, good luck, Eugene. Is it Dega tonight? Oh, I wish I'd known that. I could have been tempted by Dega tonight, I'll be honest. But we're doing this now, so... Oh, that's a good job. My TV's literally about to turn off already, so we'll get that fixed. Into racing as of right now. Oh, James, but you promised that you were going to do every single race this season. Bradson as well. Thank you for the tier 1 sub for 12 months. That is absolutely mental.
Fastest lap for Hellman, 118.
He's really seen it all, ladies and gents. Suzuka for F4 Asia. No, that's fair enough, James. I don't blame you. It's intense. It's intense. I can't blame you, sir. I hope you're keeping well. Yes, I need to jump back in with like the F4 series. But then they ruined them this season by making them all the time rather than like 3 slots a week, which is a real shame. F1 24 trailers out. It's been good. I'm excited. I've got some stuff to talk everyone through next week, so get subbed on YouTube for that. Fat clap cheeks always makes me laugh. Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome on in. Mugello is a fun track. I need to do a little bit more practice, to be honest, chat. Mugello is a really fun circuit.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers.
Scary, because of course we're only really used to it in the old generation, super high downforce F1 cars. In this thing, it's quite scary, to be honest, because, for example, like the Arabiatas and all those corners around the back of the lap aren't quite flat reliably, so we're probably going to bin it through there at some point tonight. But yeah, obviously I haven't streamed this series since last year, and then I streamed like 2 last year and then ended up unfortunately having to give up the series. So... for those of you that don't know, basically iRacing on Thursdays and Saturdays, they host 100% F1 races whenever there's a real F1 race. I believe quite soon it's pretty much going to match up with the IRL calendar throughout most of Europe. But for example, because iRacing doesn't have Shanghai in the game, it lobs in a semi-realistic counterpart. This time out, it being Mugello. So for example, at the start of the year, or Albert Park, for example, isn't on iRacing, so we use Phillip Island. Bahrain isn't obviously in the game, so we use Nürburgring GP circuit, that kind of thing. But this is potentially going to be a really short race tonight, because lap times here are under 1:20 if you get them nailed, and it's 59 laps. 12 hours of Bathurst on a Thursday night. What's going on, sir? Why have you suddenly signed up to that now? Like, why is it being ran today, of all times? It's not a match stream without a bottle job. I will definitely bottle it at some point. I also, for some reason, never had DRS bleeps prior to now, which is a bit odd. But at least now we know we're getting those again, so I know when I've got DRS. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Of course, I'm not going to be able to do the next one, though, because I am away, which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, I'm unfortunately going to miss out round 6. I don't even know where it is. That's replacing Miami. It might be Long Beach, so I'm really not gutted about that. But yeah, I think Long Beach might actually replace Monaco. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird series, but it is good fun to do, because I like racing the F1 car on this game. And I'm trying to train myself to do longer races and stuff. Let's say we've got 38 sign-ups, so it's gonna likely be 2 splits. I think the maximum amount of cars it will run is 24 or 26, so I'm actually quite alright with a 2-split affair tonight. Schwift, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. ridiculous, the understeer through there. I mean, you can see the difference between this and some of the more modern cars. Cult Classic Career Mode would have been goated. It absolutely would have been. Oh, sorry. I get you now.
That's your
There you go,
quickest lap.
21.2.
You're now
It's not
4.4
bad.
seconds.
I keep forgetting Australia, I suppose.
Sector 3 is
I forget time
1.3
zones.
off the
Well, good
pace.
luck to you, sir. I want to do more ACC, I just simply don't have the time. Whoa. What's this guy doing in front? Oh, come on, nose in. So I'm trying again, streaming on Kick tonight as well, chat. It's all done through Restream, so we don't have to worry about my bandwidth or anything not being very good. But I was like, do I start just streaming everything on Kick as well? Because I guess, obviously, like, it's not really specialized for anything. And apparently the notifications work better. So, follow me on Kick, I guess, if you're watching on Twitch, as that guy's just been sent to the shadow round by himself. But I was like, yeah, I'll never sort of stream exclusively on Kick or anything like that, or set up stuff. A lot of stuff for Kick, but I was like, yeah, we'll stream back there again, just because the notifications work. That seems to be like the one thing it's better than Twitch chat. Hey, no worries, mate. Welcome on into a stream. Let's say we're trying to become a bit more consistent with the streaming side of things. He says that knowing full well he's not going to be very good over the next couple of weeks. Someone's done a 116. That is insane. I mean, they've got like 5,000 iRating. But that is mental. Thoughts on the F124 trailer? I'm looking forward to the game. I'm looking forward to F124. I'm still a little... I'm going to be careful, because I don't know what I can and can't talk about yet. Because, obviously, I've been very, very lucky in the idea that EA have given me some extra information. I believe I am the only one on tonight, James. Yeah, Joe and Cam, neither of them own this circuit. So I think it's just me flying the flag. But yeah, like I said, there's not a lot I can talk about yet. But let's just say I'm cautiously optimistic is going to be the way I describe it. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts and feelings at the moment. I need to just quickly throw up Twitch chat. Just because obviously it shows up some extra info. So basically tonight I'm running most of this through like Restream chat only. Which obviously just combines all the chats. But I feel like it's already skipping some data. So I'm going to throw back up Twitch chat very quickly. But I'm going to be reading everything off the Restream chat. Because I was like, I don't need to do predictions or anything like that tonight. Just because that's obviously saved like the F1 stuff generally. Matty, welcome on in, mate. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on into the stream. But yeah, this is kind of what I want to do a little bit more, chat. I know I mentioned it a couple of days ago. On Monday night, I must have been, sorry, on stream. Where I was kind of like, there's lots of random bits and pieces that I just fancy streaming. And that's exactly what I'm going to start doing more of. So, for example, this, I want to stream like some random dirt rally, EAWRC, some big leagues, that kind of thing. So what made me laugh about that Swift was the idea that everyone was saying the game was broken. None of them knew how to set up a car, which of course it happens every single year. You get some sketchy Twitter account leaking all the beta stuff, and they're going, "Oh, it's broken, nothing works, the game's awful." First of all, it's a beta, it hasn't even been released yet. Second of all, people were using F123 setups. Never in my time playing the F1 games have setups transferred very easily between games. Like, you try and run a Bahrain setup from last year's game on the beta, it's not going to work. I want to make more setup guides for F124. I was actually looking around because it's on my racing channel. Gonna open my window, sorry, a bit more. And I realised actually some of those videos are done all right. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't claim to try and be like professional with setups or stuff, but I feel like I have a decent idea of what I'm doing. So I'm gonna try and make some setup guides for F124. So I believe if you're on Twitch, !racing might send you a link to the channel that I'll be uploading those on. We're close to 10k over there, which is the dream. Have you had a go on F124 yet? No, I haven't. I didn't sign up for the beta. I'll hopefully sort of get a go on it early next month. I don't really know. But no, I haven't played the game yet. Is Prince William dead? I don't think so. The other one's changed his residency to the US, hasn't he, or something? Maybe. I don't know. Queenie died the first day I ever went self-employed. Still rejected. See, that staggers me, James. Because Gary's in it, and you've got more subs. Like, obviously, I know it isn't... I suppose, actually, I think Gary went through Go-In for it. Good luck, Eugene, as well, mate. Let me know how you get on. Yeah, I don't know if Gary went through Go-In to do it or what. But, yeah, I was staggered. Not that, obviously, he got in, but more the fact that, obviously, you didn't. Sorry, let me just be very unprofessional and just share up a post. Being very, very unprofessional, chat. I do apologise, but I forget to send out posts and stuff. Try again next year. You just try again whenever. You can get in at any point, I think. Oh, we are number 4 car in split. So we are bottom split then, or second split. I believe we got like 20 people? 20, maybe? 19, 20? 18? 19. Okay, so that's alright. I assume no chance of rain, of course. Though the wind has changed slightly. Okay, so this is quite interesting then. So we hopefully are going to have a good shot to win. I would recommend hitting up Mr. Braylon on Twitter, James. Is my best guess. He should be able to fix you right up. Right. Right, we'll do a couple of quick laps of practice. I need to practice on the mediums, to be honest, because I haven't done any of that. I'm also slightly worried that the halo's going to be on.
Celsius.
Despite the fact I've disabled it, it just doesn't seem to disappear today, which is very odd. Oh, and I didn't put my speed limiter on. That's going to be a penalty.
We'll need to come into the pits to serve the penalty.
Oh, no.
Later. Your exit's clear. Watch the white line.
That's a good start, isn't it, ladies and gents? I've got a penalty less than 2 minutes in. Luckily, it won't count.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
Say, this thing feels so understeering on cold tyres. Especially on medium cold tyres. Like, I'm definitely going to be starting this race on softs. I only did 60 miles an hour in the pit lane, to be fair. That's like Sebastian Vettel back on his debut in Turkey all those years ago. Got penalty 9 seconds into his F1 career. Or something. I think it was 13, actually, but yeah. Ah! Why are you rejoining? No! For God's sake! Why rejoin through the Arabiatas like that? Oh, man. Look at, I mean, I ran wide through there, yeah, and that gravel just stops you on a die. I can't even see it. Noob Driver, welcome in, mate. And Lee, thank you for the follow as well. Like, what is that? Right, qualifying time though, ladies and gents. Soft tyres. You only get 1 lap because of the battery usage. So we want to try and nail it and also save the battery. I'm also, it's going to be a weird stream because obviously I'm only going to be able to really chat down the straights. The cleanest iRacing rejoin, absolutely. Can you bring the cars back? What do you mean, sir? I mean, it's free practice, like, it genuinely doesn't matter, but if someone does that in a race, I'm going to be really annoyed. You've signed that lifetime deal, have you, Sam? It's written up now. We'll keep you with that. So for some reason as well, like all the other UI I've got won't go off the screen or like to the corners at the bottom, which is very annoying because now it completely blocks everything. But I need the relative up, otherwise you guys can't see the relative. 5-second penalty for Ocon is absolutely fair there. So basically what you got to do, outlap, just really, really slow. Basically you're looking to keep as much battery charge as you can because you'll burn through most of it on a qualifying lap. But you only get one lap in. So if I mess it up early, then I can exit out, go back to the pit lane and try again. But you can't do 2 back-to-back laps. The battery simply just hasn't got enough charge. Especially, obviously, when you're in full qualifying deploy. So making our way then down towards the final couple of corners. We've got to try and set ourselves up for the best run on the exit. Oh, sorry. I get you now, noob. Right, let's do this thing. Sweat mode engaged, ladies and gents. I'll probably stack it. I have no idea where the DRS detection point is there either. Big speed up through there. So the car has got the grip. Oh, I needed 4th. Yeah, not the best through that. I lack confidence through the second half of the lap, to be honest. Benjamin, he's a regular.
29
he's running a good time. Oh, a lot of understeer through the final corner, though. That's messed that up royally. Evan, a 17.6. That's pretty good. We're going to be nowhere near that, I don't think. We are going to do a 18.5, actually, so we go P2. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Let's say. Oh, yeah, locked up at T1. Tyres are gone. And I got no battery anyway. Oh, yeah, there you go. I think I've lost a wheel. I've definitely lost the rear wing. Ow. MUGELLO looks horrifying in these cars. It's nowhere near as fun as it was in the old gen cars. Like, it's genuinely... Like, in the old cars, it was just good fun. In this thing, it's just quite scary. Welcome on in, Toast. Hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, it just doesn't... because you just haven't got that ultimate grip. Like, it just does feel more nervous. I believe Evan actually took pole at Suzuka and was not very quick in the race. I thought I did as well, Matty, but for some reason, it's not disabling. For some reason, I believe. Because if I go into drive? No, I can't remember where it is. Hide. Oh, here we go. Hide obstructions. All done. I did that earlier on, and I promise you, before I started streaming, that did not work. I promise you, I tried that, and it did not work. Is this different car classes? No, no, no. So this is the Mercedes W13, or the first of the, basically the horrible porpoisey Merc. Obviously, in here, it doesn't matter, because obviously everyone's in exactly the same car. But it's like a modern Formula 1 car, but it's actually 2 years old. I clicked on that setting, it just didn't do anything about it. I'm doing well, thanks, Toast. Hope you are as well, mate. Welcome on in, Knights with the Fox. Capping 212. Lads, come on. Gotta have some mercy on me. Yeah, I think, though, hopefully we'll end up P2. I don't know if there's any fast people that... Oh, I actually need to click ready to race. Yeah, pace, though, seems... I mean, we're normally pretty close with Ben. He's a regular that I've raced with, I think, every race so far. So hopefully we can have a good battle with him. But yeah, Evan often is... Say, I think he took pole at Suzuka by quite a bit and then wasn't that quick in the race, so... Yeah, 117.6. Someone in top split will probably do a 15 because they were running 16s in free practice. But we're bottom split or second split. whatever I want to call it to make my ego slightly better. But I'm looking forward to this. I say, I just want to get to the end. I mean, this is going to be a very, very tough race anyway. Evan is a bit of a qualifier. Or he was, to say, I don't know. He might well have got pole last time and then picked up damage early on by someone else being stupid. Spin 212, Bottle Job 212. I've got many a nickname, none of which particularly kind. But it's fine. I just cry after I am racing in the second highest split toast. That is the perfect way to word it. I mean, the thing is, of course, I'm in this horrible little zone at the moment where, at the moment, I seem to reliably still be top of bottom split, and I know full well, hopefully quite soon, I'll end up just bottom of top split all the time. Can your engine explode? Yes, if you push it too hard, or if you like downshift loads in one go. Although this thing has got downshift protection. You could make the engine go bang though, I'm sure, if you really wanted. I mean, I don't know if you could clutch the thing or something like that. But you can have engine failures on this game. Should be racing in top split. I'm not good enough. That's exactly why I'm not racing in top split. I'm not good enough. Let me do this quickly though, chat. If I can just move around the HUD slightly. You guys get to look at me whilst I look intensely at iRacing. Locked. Unlock. It won't go down there, maybe? We'll go like that. Will it stay there? I hope so. There we go. We've fixed the relative now, so hopefully it's completely under the chat box. What strategy? Do you have any idea? I start on softs, go mediums, and then kind of just go from there. My day's been alright, thanks, Fox. How about yours, mate? I've been busy trying to catch up on some videos. I've got the penultimate round of my team done. Hopefully that should be out tomorrow. Good race, I must say that as well. I'm at a weird stage now where I've got like a list of 14 videos I think I still need to do. And that'll then mean I'm done with everything, main channel-wise, until F124. And like 5 Williams RTGs. Right, let's do this thing. So we'll set up mediums to go on at the first stint. I am going to have to concentrate though, chat, when we start. I will not get a good start in this car as well. Just going on the record. Oh, nice, mate. What car have you got again? Do remind me. Yeah, we'll wait and see, Toast. Like I said earlier on, I'm cautiously optimistic. But we'll wait and see. Yeah, I'm going to try and just focus lap 1, especially. I should be able to look at chat like down the main straight and around some of the other bits here. But lap 1, yeah, I just really want to focus. Because the last thing I want to do is set up this as like a 100% F1 race and then crash on lap 2. Because I haven't got anything else I'm planning on streaming tonight. We're already on the 3rd season of Championship Edition. It'll go to the 2nd channel. I'm doing it on a hard difficulty. On Matsu and 2 gameplay. Mustang, nice. Right, come on then, how long's left? Oh, we got 10 seconds, chat. Right, let's try and survive. That's all I want to do here, is survive.
P2, the track temp is 28. The air temp is 21 Celsius. Okay, mate, get ready. Green, green, green.
Oh, I've not started well, as I said. So Ben will immediately get past me on the run down towards turn 1, but that doesn't worry me.
Clear left.
Nice and easy in towards that first corner.
Car left.
Everyone around me seems to be on softs, which is good. Yeah, normally I start on softs simply because I just don't know how far they'll go. And it kind of just means I'm not trying to do a strategy. I basically just go in without a strategy in mind. And it seemed me alright so far.
Car left.
It's not the line through there, sir.
Clear left.
But yeah, also the other big thing early on is avoid instant points. Can you go all the way out there? That seems brave. That mark to spot your apex, spot your braking point into there is not good. Keep it out of the wall. Oh, very close. Oh! Don't overcook the tyres. And certainly now we've got a lot of work to do. And I get a slow down as well, of course. Try and get the slow down dealt with.
If you don't want a penalty.
I think I just got over the curb there, but Alpine, yep, a Ferrari move. Bottle job 212 strikes early. Yeah, we'll have some slipstream off you, I suppose. Where are we down to on lap 1? I think we're about P14.
Car right.
Do I make it 3 wide?
Still there. He's still there. Right side's clear.
This goes
P14.
very early. Oh! What is that? Oh, we got another one gone as well. Everyone's falling off the road now. Everyone's joining me. That was my Latifi moment early on. I think I've span in basically every race so far. At least once. I might not have in round 1. No, I definitely did at Nerve. I think I've span every race so far. I just can't adjust the cold tyres at the start. I think that's going to immediately promote me up. Well, yeah, definitely back inside top 10. I'm just happy to keep it out of the wall, to be honest. Because I think, yeah, we just dropped it over the exit of that curb. And that's what tipped us round. But we know we got the pace over most people. So we did quite a big recovery last time out at Suzuka. I've created a new generation of bottle jobs. They're all here on iRacing.
The leader has just done a 121.2.
A little bit of lag from this guy.
Car
Try
right.
and just get round him.
Still there.
Hopefully he'll see that I'm on the softs and won't worry about it too much.
Still there. Hold your line.
And the outside of T1.
He's still there.
Give
Clear
it a little
right,
bit of a
P10.
squeeze. We'll make it happen.
Brilliant.
Beautiful.
Nice one.
Ooh. This is almost to celebrate making that move. I was about to stack it. So this series is C license. D 4.0 is all you need. It's not the normal IGP series. That's like the 25 or the 50% races. The 100% series is C license, basically. Which I don't think is such a bad thing, to be honest. Although occasionally when you get taken out by some C license noob with 600 I rating, it's frustrating. Cryptic, welcome on in, mate. Hope you're doing well.
Urban in. The gap is now 0.4.
Forza Motorsport looking race. Forza would just have cars driving at each other everywhere. Which I suppose Turn 1, Lap 2 was like that, but... Oh, make sure I hit the right DRS button. So the DRS in this car as well is quite powerful. As you're now seeing. What on earth are you doing there, sir? You pulled alongside him with the DRS and immediately go and try and take him out. What are you doing? Why are people like this? Can I get alongside? I just don't want to take any risks early on. You can ask me a wild question, whether I answer it or not is a different story.
Left side. Clear left.
Come on, bro. I'm having to drive really, really cautiously around this guy at the moment. Yeah, it's the opposite to the real Merc. Like, this thing gains way too much in the slipstream. People have said it forever.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Okay, we'll make that happen. Luckily, I'm still in the DRS of the guy in front.
Nicely done.
So we're 8/10 back. I mean, he's had a terrible run, but we still should get him. Right, let's go, 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 go. I mean, look at that.
Right side.
They
Right
definitely
side's clear.
overestimated that. It's a little bit scary early on. Like,
Well
you
done,
do
mate, that was
kind of
great.
work out. Obviously, there are already some people that I can trust in this. But kind of, yeah, you want to give everyone a little bit more room early on. Cold tires, everything like that. And a lot of people are definitely still learning what's going on. I mean, at the moment, Cryptic, I've got every single video pre-scheduled to last me to the end of F123. But I'm always looking to try and get more people on streams and things in the future. Yes, some of the lines are suboptimal. But again, obviously a lot of people are kind of going into this with just the idea that they want to get to the end. So it's kind of alright when they just kind of let you buy. But sometimes obviously they just aren't interested in that. So again, we get way closer to someone through the final corner. He'll get on the power slightly early. Bradson was here at the start, but I think he said he was busy tonight.
Car right. Clear right.
What lap times am I doing now? I'm running pretty close to top times.
Nice move, mate.
Turn 1, I feel, is way slower than I was expecting. But I guess that's obviously ground effects. Or the downforce comes off, and then you've just got nothing.
The gap to Walker behind is now 0.9.
Like, to be fair, whenever I do look back through the incident reports from these kind of races, it's not actually many people taking each other out. A lot of the time it is just spins and finding walls. So not to say that every race is perfectly clean, but I don't think I've made... I know I had a crash at Suzuka with someone, but I don't think I made contact with anyone anywhere else. Might have had a couple of 0x's. I run 104 AI normally on F1. Benjamin, welcome on in, mate. Hope you're doing well. Seems odd calling you Benjamin, but... I'm going to cook up a comeback that even Gordon Ramsay would enjoy. I did that at Suzuka last week, to be fair. A couple of weeks ago. I got a decent podium out of it in the end. Like, I think every race I've finished, I've had a podium. Which, to be fair, is only 3 races that I've survived. But I've only done 4, and VIR, I stacked it from what should have been a podium. Which was very annoying. I gifted James Early a big result, though, so, you know, swings and roundabouts.
The gap to Leahy in front is now 2.5.
But, say, I reckon, yeah, I don't know why dreams of a podium shouldn't happen here unless I do bin it. I've already recovered pretty nicely early on. So we're can CP5 right there. I think we're setting quicker lap times than everyone bar the leader. So it's just how powerful the DRS is. We're setting 21s at the moment. VIR is awful in this car. It's normally quite a fun track, I agree, but in this thing it's awful. Jamie's quiz, yeah, today was hilarious. Oh, someone's gone. And that's us up in... Oh, and another one's gone! It's never just one person bins it. It's always got to be at least 2. But say, it is just those little moments you have where you think, oh, someone else is gone. Oh, wait, I'm joining them. So we're almost back to P4 then already. Perhaps I just spin early on to make my own life more interesting.
Now 0.9.
Hopefully, yeah, we should get DRS. It's just how patient you have to be with this car as well in some spots. I do quite like the fact, though, here it's only one DRS zone. Just because of how OP the DRS is. I'd say, yeah, this should be fairly easy. And the inside... Oh, he is on mediums, to be fair.
Clear right, P4.
Makes more sense. So, yeah, we're running quicker than basically everyone bar leader.
Nice pass.
And that is still actually Evans, so we'll see what his pace is like over a longer run. But I think the other big thing as well, of course, in these cars is just how much you look after the tyres. You know, it really does pay to be smooth, avoid lockups, that kind of thing. Thank you, sir. Let's say around here, of course, the tyres do take an absolute pounding. And it also could be a little bit odd with the way the ERS works when you're trying to chase good laps.
It's now 1.0.
So if we can get him out of DRS immediately, that'll be good. Oh, there we go. First 1x of the day.
Track limits, watch those lines.
It's not going to help me out. We still got him at the DRS. Mighty close. Crap. Thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome on him. Spin for content. Read chat and veer off into the wall for content. The thing is, there's nothing wrong with being slow or slower than other people in a race. It's as long as you're sensible around them. Like, it's when you've got people that are, you know, I've seen a couple of people so far this series that have, like, lost their wing and things like that. And then, like, the rear wing, and you're kind of like, well, then just give it up. Like, if you're, you know, sort of 4 or 5 seconds off the pace, you're going to finish a couple of laps down. But you are just learning. As long as you get out of the way of people and are predictable, I've kind of got no real problem with it. As I finally remember to remap my windscreen visor tear off. Which took me way too long, but I finally did it. It was only because I knew people would yell at me on stream. Hey, thank you very much, mate. I am on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, I'm everywhere. My girlfriend, bless her, she says when we're not together, she can't escape my face. It's awful. F2 cars at 7 PM GMT. What day is that? I like the F2 cars. Yeah, I understand that as well, though, Swift. Like, it can be very demotivating.
Your lap time was at 122.5. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
But say, I always think in this kind of race, to be honest, most of the time I don't even look. You know, I know obviously I'm comparing myself to other drivers at the moment, but 90% of the battle is just getting to the end. And it's kind of wherever you end up from there. You know, like I said, as we've already seen, mistakes will happen. Things like that.
You're gaining on the
Some
car
bit
in
of
front.
sun
The gap's
poking
now
through.
2.0 seconds.
Ooh, I panicked there. Just broke a little bit late. So I think we should hopefully be able to get in the DRS soon. But yeah, I think if we can get these tyres sort of to lap 25, then hopefully mediums to the end should be viable. But I'm also not too afraid to two-stop these races. Saturdays? Oh, I can't do Saturdays, mate, I'm afraid. It's only 1 hour different. Exactly, every race you learn. Oh man, again, Gran Turismo is one of those other ones that I'd love to get back into. And I know I said this year I was really going to try, and then it just hasn't happened. And I'm gutted, because like the World Series and stuff's come back up, and of course, yeah, I'm not going to stand a chance. But I would love to give it a go. That'll have to be one that, once the girlfriend and I got a place, then hopefully I'll be able to get back into.
The gap ahead is now 1.5.
Struggling a little bit with those fronts. Say we might have already chewed through these tyres a bit quicker than I was originally hoping. It's nice through there though. It should be within the 1 second. Nice free little bit of speed down the straight. So leader just did a 23.2. What are we going to be able to do? Hey, thank you very much, Cryptic, mate. No worries. Have a good one. Yeah, look at the speed. I mean, that's just ridiculous, isn't it?
Left side.
We gained nearly a second on him.
Still there.
He's going to hold it though around the outside.
Clear left.
It hasn't quite got the grip.
Well done.
So back to the podium places we go then.
P3.
Oh, I bottomed out over the curb there. That was awful.
Away from the guy behind. The gap's now 1.2 seconds.
Can we get inside the range of Ben? Oh, it's going to be close, but I don't quite think we're there. No, not quite this time. Get way in that range off the corner. Oh, he's in the pits already. Latency equals ping. Thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome on him. So that's a very, very early stop from Ben then.
P2. We're currently setting the pace.
It's good to hear. We're setting the pace. I feel like a lot still about this car is actually not leaning on the engine brake through the corners, leaving it in the high gear where you can. They make up so much of a difference. So Ben now will likely undercut me.
The gap to Alexander ahead is increasing. It's now 12 seconds.
Let's see, if we're one stopping this, then we might have a good chance. The thing is, I don't really want to pit now anyway. If I can get to sort of close to lap 20, then I'm okay pitting and just kind of doing 3 stints of 20. Or second X, or fourth X even, but you know what I mean.
Track limits.
Yeah, we might end up having to do sort of 3 20-lap stints. Go soft, medium, soft, so we're quick at the end. Zigo, welcome on in, mate. Hope you're doing well. We seem to definitely be quicker than Evan though at the moment. He says that lap we lost a 10th. So I believe... Oh, don't rejoin. Thank you. That's quite scary. I was about to say, I believe if you're within a second of a lap car as well, you still get the DRS, but that's not going to happen now.
Keep it within the track limits.
I've also got no idea how to slow down into the pit lane here. I don't think I've ever done the pit lane at MUGELLO. Oh no. Oh, toast, man, that hurts. That really hurts. What did I do that in a few days ago? I missed. Oh, that was it. Co-op on Monday, wasn't it? I ballsed up the strategy there. Awfully. Okay, so Evan's in, I think, or a span or something.
The leader,
no, he's
Alexander, is pitting.
So iRacing will keep saying Alexander. I keep calling him Evan. iRacing likes to use people's surnames. Try to the tyres explode. I like the idea.
You're in the lead.
Alright, so we're up to the lead then. So that's very interesting that no one has been able to take these tyres. So I reckon if we can go to the end of 19, then we should be in good stead. Even if we only go end of 18 or something like that, and then try and take the second stint to just over lap 40. Oh, no, that was not good.
The gap to Leahy behind is now 10 seconds.
Yeah, we seem to have hung onto the tyres, I think, a bit better than most. But I think that's ultimately often been one of my skills so far this season. Just because I like to feel like I'm pretty smooth driving this car. I mean, we've only had one real lock-up, and of course, yeah, we did spin, but even then we were pretty good at not actually doing too much through the tyres. Yeah, everyone else's pace is falling off, but we're still running pretty well at the moment. Yeah, that was a 23.5? 23.2. So we're still hanging on in there. If I was running like 24s, then I'd be more worried, but... Oh, no E4 through that. But this is what I mean about the using a high gear in a lot of places. You can actually find that if you're using a lower gear, you actually use more understeer in the car. And that obviously hurts your tyres more and makes you slower all at the same time. So it's a little bit of a double-edged sword, but it feels like once I kind of done a few practice laps around most tracks, then I kind of get my eye in with that. And you would obviously expect that in a sort of a lower split that some people might just simply not be able to get over that mental hurdle. Like through here, I was taking it third gear all practice. That time was very understeery. But once I kind of learnt it was fourth, it was quicker and it required less steering input. Like you don't need to go below third gear around here anywhere. Even though there's quite a few corners where you could. Oh, we've got a bot chat. Who wants to drop the ban hammer? I mean, why are people... Oh, I thought I've read that as best Fortnite viewers for some reason.
Just done a 123.5.
I mean, the modern gen of cars do feel understeery relative to the old generation of Formula 1 cars, but that's, of course, especially at low speed because you haven't got as much downforce. Obviously, high speed, yeah, they're fairly comparable. Lower speeds, the slower you're going, the more understeery these cars feel relative. Ugh. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to pit soon, though. So you also want to try and pit occasionally to avoid some slower traffic, but I'll wait and see.
The gap to Leahy behind is now 11 seconds.
Like through there, you would think a lot of people might be having more issues with locking. You gonna let me by? No. In a word, that's not very helpful, sir. Thank you. Oh, so Roger did a good time. There's no mods. I thought I modded you, Toast. Or does that mean you can't vote and stuff? Is that why we didn't mod you? Maximum 2 Fortnite stream when? I played Fortnite about twice. No, we got... I think we still got about 14, 15 people running.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
I'll box this lap and try and go to the end of 40 on the mediums. Yeah, I think we've still got 14 cars running. No idea how much curb you can get away with there, but the answer is definitely a lot. someone subbed on YouTube. Oh, that was Crypto. Or Cryptic even, sorry. My thoughts on the F124 mod. Should I get it for F123? Yes, absolutely. It's a really simple install. It's a nice little refresh, would recommend. Right, where have I got to stop? There, way earlier than I was expecting. That's...
Right flag, we'll need to pit to serve the penalty.
So I don't know if we'll be able to serve the penalty. I think you do serve the penalty now. That... that is an early pit lane here. But at least we know. Oopsie daisy. Right, hopefully we'll take... I don't actually know whether you take the pen now. I don't think we can. Oh, no, there we go. We are. That's all right, then. So we don't have to come back through the pits. So Evan's already out ahead of me, then. Benjamin will get the jump. A couple of others are going to get the jump. But we're on a much better strat. Uncle Girth. Odd, dodgy name, but thank you for the follow.
All clear on pit exit.
A nice and easy on pit exit. Never want to risk that. So we're back in 7th then. So it's actually still fairly tight at the front. But now obviously we should basically have fresher tyres than everyone else to the end. So hopefully we can make this work. But so I've got no idea how the medium's going to feel early on. My guess is understeering. Unless your surname is actually Girth, then fair play.
Alexander is now in the lead.
Oh, I see, noticing through there. No, I wouldn't be out ahead of Evan without... it would have been close with Evan, but I wouldn't have been out ahead of him, I don't think.
Front is now 9.1.
Say, we're only 15 seconds behind Benjamin. And I think, to be honest, they all have undercut me by a little bit, but it's not race ruining or anything like that. I think we can make most of that back up. Say, we're 23 seconds behind Evan, so we were going to be out a little way behind him anyway. No, it should transfer onto any current career mode. Because obviously there's none of the internal stuff like that has had to be changed at all. I believe everyone is on a 2-stop, including myself.
It's now 11 seconds. 6th place.
So now, basically, we just want to reliably be quicker. I mean, you always want to reliably be quicker in a race anyway, but that's the goal we're going for. Easy. Damix, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome on in. Hope we're having a good one. Get rid of another visor. Don't know if you're limited by how many visors you can take off.
The guy ahead of us is Walker.
Well, you've gained another spot. You noticed that, chat. George Russell-esque, I didn't lift. Kept me foot absolutely to the floor. He went off in quite a dramatic way there. I was going to say, he was a long way off the road. Considering how quickly that gravel trap stops you, that's quite impressive. My guess is he flew. Right, this is going to be a decent lap, though. Yeah, I stream on Twitch from time to time, Damix. Monkey King, welcome on him.
Loving this, mate. This is perfect. P5, you've just done a 121.1. Walker behind is pitting.
Well, this is the thing, of course, for F123 and F124 mods. Is obviously, you don't actually have to change much database-wise. Obviously, you can change the team names, that kind of thing. But obviously, all the drivers are identical, so it doesn't really affect that at all. Mobin, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome on in. Warm, man. Not even halfway there, yeah.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 4.7 seconds.
That was committed. So yeah, we just almost set new fast lap of the day, despite the fact we're on mediums. Obviously fuel burn is helping that, but we are still quick. So I don't know kind of what to stop everyone else is going to do. I believe Lee's going to be able to do the same as us. Because obviously he just basically tried to go 1 lap longer than me. Walker split signs. Yeah, I don't know if he might have been on. I think he was on mediums, but I don't know for sure. So give it another lap or 2. We might be with Victor. Oh, those sausage curbs are lethal. Yeah, I did. Basically, well, this is why I like to start the race on the softs. I'm always kind of there going, then I've got a little bit more forgiveness by using the soft compound tyre. And then when I go onto the mediums, obviously I'm already kind of settled in, hopefully. That's kind of why I do it, because normally, actually, for me, I'm not maximising the car enough that it makes much difference. Hopefully this guy gets out of the way. Thank you. Inside the range, I think we are. It's wonderful. Even if he decides to peel into the pit lane, we'll have some DRS. Its track is very good fun, but I do wonder how well it would cope in actual Formula 1 again. Like, the real life race here was saved by the fact there was like 6 gazillion red flags. Like, there wasn't actually much on-track battling. Although I suppose this front straight works well for it. So look at this.
We're setting the pace.
Mental speed.
Left side.
And if you go down the inside like that at T1, always just brake a little bit early, because there's nothing the guy on the outside can do anyway. There simply isn't enough grip. Unless the tyre delta is massive, or, as we saw early on in the race, you're just a lot quicker, naturally. 6th gear through there works. So when the sun comes out, it's just that little bit more grippy.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 1.4 seconds.
Ooh. Yeah, we're definitely taking time out of leader though, which is good. So I think that might be Evan's thing. He's quick, but shreds his tyres. So yeah, that last lap we were 1.2 seconds quicker. Bradson, welcome back, mate. What lap time is that? Is that a 20? Yes! First 1 minute 20 of the day. Happy with that. I reckon if I absolutely nail a lap on the softs towards the end, we can go 119s. But we've got a long way to go before we're thinking about that. Yeah, if you take that first bit flat, it makes the others very scary and not quite flat. So I'm definitely better off lifting through the first part. Let's say the Arabiata corners are so fun. Those two that are always flat in this thing. Absolutely mental. Like, especially through the second one where obviously you just get the huge decompression. Sorry, through the first one. I mean, it's a great track to hot lap. Maybe not the best circuit in the world for racing, but it is great.
The car ahead's pitting now.
It's definitely better than Monaco, yeah. That's not that difficult, though.
Your lap time was 121.9. Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 3 time is quick.
Whoa. That's how you spin through turn 2, for those wondering. You nick that curve on the inside, it just bounces the car. Oh, we're back into P3 as well. This is where it's always a bit difficult to try and keep up with who's pitting when. But yeah. I think if we can beat or back up with Evan before he pits, I'll be very impressed. Gap's still 16 seconds. Oh, not quite DRS either. That's annoying. Next lap though. And now I just gotta remember next time I pit just to brake way earlier. Yeah, the sausage curbs here are evil. Sausage curbs and modern Formula 1 cars shouldn't be a combination. Like, I get that obviously something needs to be done to stop people obviously taking ridiculous amount of curbs in certain places. But I just don't feel like sausage curbs are the answer. Like, if you don't want people cutting the inside of that curb, put gravel on the inside of that curb. It's pretty simple. At least in my mind. You've seen as well, chat, Shanghai now, on the exit of the final corner, has a gravel strip before the runoff. Like on the outside. I think that's a really good idea. That's going to catch people out all weekend. I don't know whether it's me or Ben that's lagging, but there's certainly a little bit of connection issues between us. Oh! Yeah, we're definitely going to get him down towards turn 1 now, though. Just going to give him a very wide berth, though. He says he slipstreams right up to his gearbox.
Clear right. Well done.
You can see how much of an advantage you gain from that. It's pretty mental. The fact that we've almost got him out of the 1 second zone immediately. Not when I drive like that, though. Oi! You didn't want to do that, sir? Why is that? Why rejoin like that? I don't know if he's had a steering failure or what. He just rejoined into my side of the road. That could have been GG. I think he might have... No, I don't think... He can't have got netcoded for it, otherwise it would have shown up, but...
The gap behind is now 0.9.
I'm looking forward to Shanghai, but I'm quietly looking forward to it. I feel like all this hype around the track having no grip and stuff, everyone's going, Istanbul 2020, it's on. Will it be? Or will it hopefully just be a decent race? Shanghai often delivered bangers before it obviously was removed. So I hope it'll go back to that. Thoughts on it being a sprint weekend? Oh man, we'd ranted about sprint weekends for way too long today. Like, way too long. I still struggle with the idea of them. Like, I don't mind them when you're at, like, a race, for example. When you're at an event, like Belgium last year. I mean, it wasn't a particularly great sprint race, but it was still nice to have, because it feels like getting a bit of extra value for your money. But from the TV side of things, and of course, this is only, you know, a European problem, but in somewhere like Shanghai, of course, for a sprint race, anyone really going to be getting up in Europe? Not convinced. At least not in Western Europe. I suppose Eastern Europe it's like 6 AM. But, yeah. All the Joe hype required. It won't be P14. Steak or butcher the stops. It'll have the pace for like P12, but it'll end up being P18. Because Kick, Steak, Sour, whatever you want to call them, don't know how to change a tyre. Oh, that was way too early. Exactly. People will wake up, watch qualifying at 8. Oh, I forgot. We get sprint qualifying tomorrow morning at 8:30 in the morning. I'm looking forward to that.
That was on 22.5.
So we are halfway through this race now, ladies and gents. It is a very quick one. To fall through that. I thought I did one more downshift for some reason.
The gap behind's increased to 6.2 seconds.
I think what I enjoy most about driving this car on this game, though, relative to the F1 games, is actually just how smooth you have to be. Like, you really do roll on the power, roll on the brakes. Gently steer you into a corner. When is Alpine bringing a big upgrade package? When Andretti buy out the team. Oh, I do not want 8th gear, that was stupid. Alpine, I think all they can hope for is to finish best of the rest as such, or best of the back markers. There isn't really a rest anymore. But yeah, if they can just beat out all those teams by the end of the year, it'll be seen as probably quite a good recovery. Which is appalling for a factory team, but that's the situation we're in. So we're still reliably taking time out of Evan. Of course, he might gain a little bit for a couple of laps, obviously when he boxes for a second time. But yeah, it's going to be odd. Welcome on in, Sammy. Hope you're doing well, mate. Twitch loves to place a good ad. I do have my ads set on the lowest frequency possible. But yeah, Twitch still, unfortunately, does them. China a good track for Stroll and Aston. It might be a good track for Aston. Don't know if it's a particularly good track for Stroll. All I remember from Stroll in China was his first season where he crashed into someone really early on. I think it was Perez.
The gap behind is now 8.9.
Oh, that's a really stupid one, X.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Like, you can see why this track is so good for motorbike racing, can't you? Just all these long, flowing corners. Yeah, well, what tracks are good for Stroll? If we get a list of those, that would be fantastic. 6/10 out of Evan that time.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 26 Celsius.
Right, come on, please get out of the way. No, no, no. Why? Oh, for God's sake, man. You've got to get out of the way there. Come on, blue flags, blue flags. Can't drive. Blue flags. It's a good job I lifted off so much going down in towards the S's. Because I was absolutely going to go through the back of him. DRS now, so that should make it easy.
On your right. You're still there. Clear right. That was 123.8.
Give him a little weave of anger. But that definitely costs us a lot of time, that lap. Yeah, 2 seconds. Which doesn't sound a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it really is. Oh, nose in. Don't. Oh, I nicked the gravel there, we were lucky.
Gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Don't now start picking up loads of 1Xs. Oh yeah, we forgot to do the weekly Lance Stroll prediction, didn't we? I'm going to say P9, P10. P9, P9, actually.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 12 seconds.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Stroll is not the worst driver ever to grace a Formula 1 grid or anything like that. I think the problem most people have with him is that if he'd been anyone else that didn't come... No. This is why I don't talk bad about Lance Stroll, ladies and gents. If he hadn't got the backing that he's got, there's no way he would still have a Formula 1 drive. No one would have given him the amount of time he's been given. And that's, I think, what annoys a lot of people, of course, is the fact that you could get a driver in their rookie campaign or their second year that already would be quicker than him. Like, I reckon if Oscar Piastri in some world had gone to Aston Martin last year, he would have had the better of Lance pretty quickly. Lawrence Stroll did certainly just try it on then. I'm honestly staggered we kept that out of the wall. Oh, come on. I definitely done some damage to the front tyres over that. Yeah, we can't talk about Lance. Like, I guess the good thing is obviously with having Lance in the spot at the moment is it means that normally we've got an exciting thing for which of the slower teams can make Q3. But of course, unless one of the other 9 drivers has mechanical problems, it's basically just him versus them for the last point. Kachuka, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome on him. And like I said, he's not the worst ever F1 driver or anything like that. He's just been given far too much time to be as mediocre as he still is. Like, and people go, oh yeah, but he has those flashes of brilliance. Yeah,
Alexander,
I could end up with a flash of brilliance at some point if I had 8 years in Formula 1. I think genuinely the most impressive thing about Lance, and of course again this came from his backing, but the fact that how young he made it into F1. Sargent, I think, will probably get dropped at the end of the year. I think there's too much talk about it for it not to be a possibility or probability now. Which I get, of course, he's had a bit of a tough gig going in against Albon. But, you know, Albon's a good driver, but he's not also a world beater. Like, the fact that it's never really looked like Sargent has ever really had the better of him is a shame. try and get that gap under 10 seconds to Evan soon. Because he's actually done very, very well extending this second stint. I have no idea what tyres he's on. And the 23-1. He goes to Prema. It might be Vesti. Could be Vesti. Yeah, wouldn't surprise to see him there. Although I feel like he might want to stay LMP2 or something like that. Could end up being Mick Schumacher. Who knows? Yeah, I think the weird thing, obviously, is with the Indy cars. Unless it's American driver, you're basically just asking who fancies leaving the European kind of loop, if you will. And, of course, knowing that is very, very difficult. Unless, obviously, someone has specifically talked about it. Like, I'm excited to see how Porsche gets on.
13 seconds.
Like, Porsche this weekend is going to hopefully cook. Although he struggled to adjust to Super Formula first round there, so we'll wait and see. So I'm going to try and just take these mediums a little bit further, sort of like lap 42. But I certainly feel like a set of softs to the end is going to be worth it. Pit lane doesn't actually cost you much here at all. So we're going to try and utilise that. But I am getting slightly nervous that Evan might try and go to the end. Yeah, I think that's the problem, isn't it, for a Fred Vesti, is that kind of F1 dream now is over. I think the problem, of course, as well, is with a lot of them, is he just hasn't got enough hype behind him either. Like, unless you're a Fred Vesti fan, like, personally, you know, and this isn't just saying it because Jamie was a fan of him or anything, but don't get me wrong, good driver, could have had a season or two in Formula 1, but there was nothing ever to me that was screaming out that, like, he needs an F1 gig or anything like that. Shine, thank you for the follow, mate, on, or sub even I should say, on YouTube. Come on, please move. Thank you. I guess because obviously Teo was younger. Yeah, I think he had more experience in Formula 2, but you know, Teo's kind of exciting to watch, I think, still. Or like an Ollie Behrman or a Kimi Antonelli. Not only have you got to have the skill to back it up, but you've also got to have the hype. It is, yeah, we're racking up the laps really quickly. I've been quite impressed.
You're reeling. Alexander in. The gap's now 12 seconds.
So I think his tyres are starting to fall off a little bit more. Not actually that much. So it is just going to require a mega final stint, I feel. Maybe he's waiting to see what I do, because obviously I was able to take those first tyres really deep. But I tell you what, yeah, these mediums have held up really well. So unless we're able to set like 20s, 21s reliably towards the end, if he doesn't pit, it's not going to be easy to get to him. So ideal line through there, chat, does not involve taking the grass, just going on the record. Gap's under 10, that's good. How many back markers there are? Yeah, I think we've only got 5 of us on the lead lap. 5, maybe 6.
The leader, Alexander,
is pitting. There we go, he's in. So we'll try and go one extra one then. We'll box end the next lap. But that's good then to know there is going to be a fight towards the end of this. I'm intrigued to know whether he's going to go mediums or softs. Because his softs fell apart much quicker than mine did. Oh, I should not have used third through that. Suddenly now we're getting a bit more understeer. I think that's just my driving this lap, though. Oh, come on. I was hoping we could do this race in under 10x. I don't think that's going to happen. So, for those of you that don't know, if you get up to 17x, you get a stop-go penalty, or a drive-through, I think, sorry. And then if you get to 25x, you get DQ'd instantly. You just get removed from the circuit. Yeah, team warning me about the tyres. That's normally a good indicator to peel in. Say, we could have probably gone further had I not needed to do that save. But yeah, so Evan 21 seconds back. So I don't think we'd be able to keep that lead to the end. Nice and early on the brakes this time. Well, even that felt early, but 37 mile an hour is a tough old pit lane. Yeah, I feel there's a lot. I think the problem, of course, now is that how many people are, you know, F1 caliber or deserve an F1 shot. You know, drivers have become so quick nowadays. No! Oh, I set another set of mediums. Damn it. Right, okay. It's not the end of the world.
Its exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
Oh, that's annoying. I mean, we'll have slightly better tyres to the end, but if Evan's gone softs, that's going to be tough to beat. You can just match him early on. Unfortunately, I can't even see what tyres he's on either, I don't think.
Behind has just done a 121.3.
Alpine times 3, yep. I just never even thought about it. I'm going to give up, though. It's not the end of the world. We've still got the raw pace. And we know the mediums hang on. Let's just keep trying to methodically take time out of him. So yeah, the one good thing about having those S's on cold tyres is they're very good at heating up new rubber. Oh, that's stupid. There goes my 10 extreme.
That's a new fastest lap for Alexander, 120.2.
He's done a 20.1. Wow, so he's definitely on softs. Okay. He found Ferrari strategist for next year. I mean, to be fair, it might not be the end of the world. Might be that we don't gain much over these first few laps, but later on. I'd say these sides definitely got a lot of grip. Basically, this lap we just need to clap back with a fast lap of our own. Ooh. Oh no! I thought I hung on the curb there.
We've been warned about track limits.
So even if this is a good lap, it won't count. Come on, I need DRS. I need DRS. I think we're just going to be in the range. Nope. Not quite.
Fastest lap for Alexander, 120.0.
Okay, yeah, he's flying. He's absolutely flying, chat. What were you going to do? 20.5. Damn it. I'm going to lose time this lap, stuck behind this guy. All we've really got to hope for is that his softs fall off towards the end.
You're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 0.4.
Oh, we've got the run.
Car left, clear left.
Yep. I was hoping he'd back out of that one. I could not afford to sit behind him. Right, come on. Go, 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 go.
guy behind. The gap's now 1.6.
Where's where you're from? I'm from the UK. Oh, that curb's lethal. Yeah, we'll take that. Welcome on in, Yorkshire Gamer as well, mate. Hope you're doing well.
P2.
Yeah, we lost 4/10 that lap. We need to start going quicker. Like I said, I would assume his tyres will fall off towards the end. Although he's obviously on much less fuel this time. And he's stuck in a little bit of lap traffic as well, which is good for me. Oh. Got a big wash that time around. I flicked the car too far right before I tucked it in for the left again. And you just feel the front scrub. Oh, he's really getting held up. I mean, you'll get some DRS for free, but we've got to hope we can try and get around them a little bit quicker. Because they are battling, to be fair, so it's a bit more difficult. I reckon, yeah, it's going to be close towards the end still. That lap was 22.6 for him. We ran 20.7, so we've absolutely got pace. Of course, he was held up, but I did not want second, but we made it work. I think the key, of course, is just maximising the track width. You know, it really is just how wide can you make this place. Steer through that.
The gap behind is now 5.9.
Oh, there we go. A couple of them into the pits, which is good for me. Don't have to deal with the traffic.
Your last lap time was at
that time we lost a 10th. Yeah, it's going to require a bit of a miracle. Unless we can find something pretty special. And by hitting those sausage curbs, that's less likely to happen. Oh, I short-shifted back into 6th, but it didn't slow me down. That's the line I need through there. Just get the second little bit of bite.
You're reeling, Alexander. In the gap is
yeah,
now
even might bin it. You never know.
seconds.
Pressure of leading might get to him. I'm not going to rely on it. Certainly not going to try and bank on it before the end of this. He ran a 20.9. We ran a 20.3. Those are the laps we've got to be doing towards the end.
Your lap times are improving. This is good.
I would love to have had a shot to try and take fastest lap, but I think unless we absolutely perfected it, we're going to struggle to do that.
P2.
is so satisfying as you build up the confidence around here.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
Oh, he's made a mistake. Or has been held up again. No, he's definitely made a mistake. Gap down to 5 seconds. Crew Chief's actually been working quite responsibly today. But it's because it's quite a small grid. He doesn't get so confused. Evans made another error though, and he's stuck battling someone. So all the good news for us. But I've got to try and keep my instant count low. Which is very, very difficult to do when you're pushing this hard around a track like this. 10 laps to go at the end of this one.
Gap to Alexander. Ahead is now 6.4 seconds.
Really depend on how much his tyres fall off towards the end of this. I think we'll decide our destiny.
Fastest lap for Alexander, 120.0.
Yeah, we never did get Max racing here properly, did we? I think it would have likely been P3. He's just on a 19.9?
That lap time was
okay.
120.6.
I gotta guess. Oh, it's because he had slipstream, wasn't it? Or DRS even, sorry. It was still been a decent lap. Ugh. Somehow that's not a 1x, okay. Oh no. Yeah,
We just
there you
had
go.
a warning for cutting the track.
That's annoying.
You'll need to give back the time gained.
Try and lose as little time as we can. Yeah, that's annoying.
Gap to Alexander. Ahead is increasing. It's now 7.4.
Thanks, crew chief. Yeah, I think he is. He was fine the first time I lapped him, but then ever since then he's not been that great. Might not even get to him at the rate I'm going. Keep driving like this. 21.2 against my... What time is that? 22.0. Damn it, man. I know we've still got the pace as well. That's what's annoying me. If we get every lap hooked up towards the end, we can get to him. Seems to definitely be getting held up a lot by lap cars, though. .7 that time. We are going to do a... I reckon it's a low 21. 21.5, man. So I'm not going to give up until this race is finished, but...
The gap behind has increased to 13 seconds. To Alexander in front is now 5.5 seconds.
What on earth is going on here? Yeah, this is going to be make or break for us. How quickly can we get around these lap cars? Sorry, I'm not reading chat much. Towards the end of this as well, we are really focusing up. Oh, one of them gets out of the way, which is good. 23-0. I don't think we're going to be much better, though. 21-5. Come on. Come on, move out the way. What is this, man? If he now backs out of it before the DRS.
Car right.
Did give me the range, to be fair. Thank you. That's helpful.
The gap to Alexander.
Welcome on in, Jurassic, mate. Hope you're doing well.
6 seconds.
We are in a very, very tense battle towards the end of this race, but unfortunately I messed up my second stint of tyres, so I'm not optimistic we're going to get there. Unless his tyres really do hit the cliff, and I don't do that. Come on. Yeah, that time around he was still setting at 1 minute 20. Come on, move, 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 move. Move! Back out of it! Thank you. Could make a very good compilation of me getting angry at slower traffic today. That speeding penalty, I forgot about that. That might be the difference maker. You don't rotate the car in early enough through that.
The gap to Alexander ahead is now 6.7 seconds.
Yeah, we need like a second and a half a lap now. Unless he makes one more error. I don't think that's going to happen. Even if we nail the laps to the end. He's just setting times that are good enough at the moment. 21.2. What are we going to do? That lap felt pretty decent.
You've just done it on
20.3. We're still slower. Yeah, unless we were going to set mid to low 20s every lap. And he has a couple of errors. I don't think it's going to happen. Or say he makes an error, but not holding my breath. He's getting held up though by Benjamin, so no idea what's happened to him. See, because he's normally pretty competitive. Oh, I wanted to get in the DRS, but it's not going to happen. I do now know what the Mugello pit lane is like. I should have probably practiced that before, but there we are. I mean, why would the pit lane entry be so early? Like, it's nowhere near the tyres. He ran a 22.0. We ran 21.9. Oh.
The gap to Alexander ahead is now 6.5.
Oh, that was a lot of sausage curb. Got away with it though. Come on. Let me by. Let me by. Ugh. What are you doing? It's so bored of the blue flags, man. Or lack of. Oh, I don't see he's going to get back out of the range. No, not quite. Yeah, the DRS helping him out has certainly been useful. I mean, it just makes up so much of a difference around here. Two laps to go, though. So unless he makes an error.
Left side. Clear left. 2 laps left. We're on for a podium here.
Maybe he gets a puncture. I don't think that's even doable. Oh, no. That's my last instant point. Oh, and another slowdown. Yeah, there we go.
For cutting the track.
It's over.
You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
I wonder how much time actually we lose through here. See, look at that. I didn't even have to slow down, really. Oh, I left it fall through there, though. That was stupid.
Is increasing. It's now 7.5.
I mean, he absolutely deserves the win. It could have been a lot closer had we not made that mistake on the tyre choice, but he deserves to win this. He's been quick. He's been consistent. Benny Booth, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome on him. You come just right at the end. Oh, there we go. Ben snaps fast lap away from him, though. But final lap then, here from Mugello. It has been a good fun race, but say, when you factor in the spin and a 15-second penalty as well, it's very easily should have been our race. But that's the way racing goes sometimes. Oh, no.
We'll need to come into the pits.
So I believe that's a 40-second penalty. Which is going to cost us. Oh, no. Unless I can serve it? No, I can't. Can I? What is it? Drive-through. Maybe I can. Final lap? Can I serve a drive-through? I don't know. But it's definitely going to cost me.
You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
Oh, man. Oopsie daisy. I gotta try and do the Ferrari strat now. But I don't know if the finish line's far enough gone.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
I don't know whether this will work, chat. Come on! Go! I want to still try and beat people. If I don't get this to work, I've thrown myself so much time as well, by the way. No, it won't.
Well done. Decent drive.
Maybe?
Disengage
No.
later.
Oh, damn it. Oh, I'm going to be like P5 in the end. That's disappointing. That's really disappointing. But we won't get DQ'd. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. If our box had been earlier, then maybe it would have. But I'm not sure it does, to be honest. I know I had a race once where I got a drive-through on the final lap. But then it was a multi-class race. So the leader in top class lapped P2, but not me. So even though I had a penalty, I still won by a lap. Which was very, very peculiar. Oh, man. That was good fun, though. I enjoyed that. Do not push too hard on the final lap. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have. But there we are. We got P4 in the end. How much did we lose by? I think the driving through the pit lane might have cost us in the end. But am I going to worry too much? No, I don't think so long term. Right, let's go take a look at our final results then, chat. Let's go try and find. I need to save the replay and stuff because I'm gonna have to finish the stream off and then obviously go back through and record all of the replays. Ready for the video. 2024 F1 round 5. Wonderful. It was a good fun race to be fair. I enjoyed that and I enjoyed streaming it as well. You know, this was a little bit of a tester for like sort of more miscellaneous. So, we gained 44 iRacing, hashtag blessed. We lost 0.07 SR though, which I'm a bit annoyed with. But yeah, I think we got a 30-second penalty, I want to say. I think. Can I look at my personal result? I don't think I can. I don't think I can see it. It's a shame. Event log. I got 35-second penalty for it. So had we not pit, we would have saved ourselves about 18 seconds. Oh. Yeah, so it would have been mighty tight. We might just have been able to... we might just have been able to hold on. Unfortunately, the incidents don't really work from this kind of race, DJ. You just get a lot of cars just blinking. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't really do that with these. Thank you very much as well, Shrifterino. I hope you've enjoyed it, mate. Yeah, because what you find is whenever anyone disconnects, even if it's temporarily, it registers server end as an... Obviously, they don't get an instant point for it, but it registers as an instant point server side, which really messes things up. But yeah, thank you, everybody, for showing up tonight. I've had good fun on that one. Basically, Thursday nights, I'm kind of planning on either doing this series, or Williams RTG if I'm running too tight towards the end of the year, or F1 Manager. That's kind of what I'm thinking about doing, and then obviously maybe on F1 24 we'll do some other leagues and various bits and pieces. So yeah, let me know as to what you think about that. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, drop us a follow, drop us a sub, all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll be back Monday night, I believe. We've got a busy week next week. 3 streams. Co-op, Williams RTG, and then I believe Thursday night we'll probably do some F1 Manager or something like that. I think that's the thing, isn't it, Swifterino, with the streams. Hopefully, obviously, I enjoy it more as well, because obviously I'm chatting to you guys. But yeah, thank you, everyone, and we'll be back very, very soon as I try and find